Hey, everybody. We are tuning in to the Spring Fever Super Bowl late because my kid had a dermatologist appointment, but we're going to get there and we'll see what's up. But the game is between the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Blitz. The Blitz come into this game undefeated, and Oakland is leading it at the half 14-0. So we missed the first half. Let's see if we can catch up on where we're at. Okay, so Patrick Mahomes for the Oakland Raiders is 5 of 12 for 97 yards. Oakland's led by Jonathan Taylor and Patrick Mahomes, a nice 1-2 combo with Will Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins as the receivers, O.J. Howard the tight end. So let's take a look while they get ready at the ball possession. So Chicago got the ball first. They went 3 and out and punted. Then the Raiders fumbled it at their own 42. So Chicago took over. We're going to go 3 and out, but decided to go for it in no man's land and turned it over on downs. Then Oakland got the ball back, drove 15 plays, 66 yards, got a touchdown. Then another 3 and out for Chicago, and another touchdown for the Raiders, 3 plays, 77 yards. And then finally, down 14-0, or 14-3. Oh, no, 14-0. The Blitz get on the field, 8 plays, 75 yards for a touchdown. Then they get a 3 and out and drive down and get a field goal. And then that's where we're at. So let's look at the box score to see what the touchdowns were. Off tackle left to Jonathan Taylor. I guess Ron's going to pick up 3 after a incomplete pass on looking pass on first down. Reports, box score. So the touchdowns were a 2-yard run by Ronald Jones, a 12-yard run by Jonathan Taylor for Oakland. Chicago got a 2-yard pass from Watson to Justin Jefferson, and then a 27-yard field goal. Looks like the longest run for Mahomes had a 21-yard scramble, and Chicago's been totally bottled up. But not this time. Oh, no, this is Oakland. Oakland hits a deep pass. Patrick Mahomes, he is hot, 33 yards on 3rd down and 8. He hits DeAndre Hopkins for 33 yards. So, 1st and 10. Now he's going again deep. This time to Will Fuller. He scrambles for 6 yards. So Oakland's creeping up to field goal range. Jonathan Taylor has 17 unfatigued carries left. Ronald Jones has 14. So plenty of rushing carries available. But Patrick Mahomes is the true weapon of that offense. Off tackle left to Jones, guess right. It's going to go nowhere since Will Fuller was the offensive onside end that could not spring him with a good block. 3rd and 4. At the 33. So we'll take a look at his field goal kicker in a second. Quick into Ronald Jones. There's 2 men there, but it goes on the offensive card. Receiver reading +6, first down. It's a good call there by Garry, but a good roll. And a good call by Jason. So it's Chicago Blitz, coached by, there's a 5-yard run on first down, guessed right. Oakland Raiders coached by Garry N. Chicago Blitz coached by Jason Owens. So 2nd and 5 as Oakland looks to open up a 2-score lead. Curl to Will Fuller, guessed right, excuse me. He's going to pick up 11. That's what can be frustrating about these really good quarterbacks. If they keep landing on their card, you're in trouble. Speaking of cards, slant to O.J. Howard being double covered by the free safety. That's going to be incomplete. The notebook. The Raiders are average, while Chicago is good. So that means they have the good pass defense and the good run defense card. And that's a long gain, a 62-yard run by Jonathan Taylor. He only needed 11 of those, so it's an 11-yard touchdown run. And suddenly Oakland is up 21-10 as the extra point is good. And Chicago are in a position they probably haven't been in all year, being down 2 scores in the second half. We might be locking up here. I got to turn off the animation for the kickoffs. I think we might be okay. It hasn't turned that blue. No, I think we're locked. Yeah, we're locked. So let's see how they respond. Deshaun Watson and company. Second and 10. First down went nowhere. Must have been an incomplete pass. Second and 10. You got Chubb, Burkhead, Devonta Adams, Travis Kelce, and Justin Jefferson. Let me share this stream out in case anybody wants to join. Long directs Burkhead. He's being covered. Of course, would help if I have the card image up. Defender X or long gain. Isaiah Simmons 4 was just enough to make up for that one. A 4 on a 4. That would have been a long gain otherwise, and that's something that the Blitz desperately need. Crossing pattern to McCole Hardman hits the interception split on Watson's card, and the Blitz will have to punt on 4th down. That's a nice punt, 50 yards plus a 6-yard roll. It's so tough to defend an offense like Oakland's when they can bust big plays with Mahomes throwing deep or Jonathan Taylor hitting a big roll. Crossing pattern to Hopkins, guess right, 4-minute zone or 3-minute zone. That's going to be plus 11. First and 10 at the 30. Crossing pattern again to Hopkins, guessed right. Again, it hits the receiver reading, and again, the receiver reading comes through. Hopkins would have caught that even if he was doubled. I'll get the pass rush matchup here in a bit. Pass blocking for Oakland, 4-4-0-5. It's a guessed wrong run. White die 6 is going to get him 9. 6-7, 5-5, 5-7. So this side of the line could be vulnerable to pass rush, especially he's got Leonard Williams over there. Inside run to Jonathan Taylor, guess right. The nose tackle, Deshaun Williams, cannot make the play. First and 10 into Chicago territory. Off tackle right to Taylor. Guess wrong. He's going to pick up 8. So even though he's got the good run cards, he hasn't really been plugging. Taylor's ripping off carries at a 5.8 yards per carry pace. Quick into Ronald Jones. 2 men there. Incomplete. On the quarterback card. 3rd and 2. Garry would like to get a touchdown here, but he'd be happy with a field goal to make it 2-touchdown lead. Guess wrong. Short pass. 16 yards on Will Fuller's card. He's maxed out. And he does not have double-teamed receptions. Guess right, that would have been incomplete and a field goal try. Now it's 1st and 10 to 14. Inside run to Taylor. Guessed wrong. Gonna pick up 2. 2nd and 8. Low fumble chance for Taylor. Minimum fumble. That was a low roll, though. If he would have been keying him, that could have sprung a fumble, I believe. I'll take a right to Ronald Jones. Guess wrong. Nose tackle. Fumble. Defense does not jump on it. The offense gets it back after a 4-yard gain. Will they advance it? 3rd and 4. They sit on it, and they do sit on it. Good decision there, I think. And Jones is a minimum fumbler too, but that was a 1. out of 1,000 roll. That could have been a momentum swinger if he would have got the ball back without giving up points. Inside the 10, 3rd and 4 at the 8-yard line. Facing one of the best short passers in the set. It's a double reverse to Hopkins. That's an accidental click there, and he's going to lose 3 yards. If he had thrown it, guessed wrong, it would have been guessed right. It would have been complete anyway. So not really much loss there. Unless I'm wrong. I think it was a pass call. Pretty sure it was a pass call. Yeah, it was a deep league pass call. And what happens, the reason why that happens is because you have a run call set, an end run call set by the CM, and then you click the player, Hopkins, but you forget to click, or the click doesn't go through on the short pass. Looks like they're stuck. So we're going to have to save and disconnect. And this is the Spring Fever Super Bowl, a 24-team Strat-O-Matic league run by Paul Mankiewicz. And the coaches in this one, Oakland, coached by Garry N. Chicago Blitz, coached by Jason Owens. So we will disconnect. And let's bring up the playoff run to get here. Oakland took out Jacksonville 31-20. Philadelphia 23-17. That one came down to the last minute. Actually, it went to overtime, excuse me. And Jonathan Taylor punched it in from a yard out. Chicago eliminated the Cleveland Browns 31-21. And then he just destroyed my Seattle Seahawks. In one of those games where every single roll goes against you. Russell Wilson threw 4 interceptions. Just couldn't get anything going. And everything landed on his cards when I needed on my cards, and vice versa. Watson was hot in that game, completing 80% of his passes for 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb broke off some short gains. Actually, his longest run was 11. Same with Burkhead and Watson. But nothing happened on my side until late in the game. So let's see if we get a new ID here. All right, so I'll take a quick look at the regular season stats. The Blitz were 16-0, now 18-0. 594 points for, 280 points against. The Oakland Raiders were 11-5, 479 points for, 392 points against. So they settled for a field goal. Field goal was good. And now the Raiders are up 24-10. Well, let me turn off the animation. I'm too late. It's a squib kick because he has a touchdown on 3, but he's going to give him the ball back at midfield. So that did not go the way he wanted, I don't think. Let's take a look at that Chicago return card. Kick returner Byron Pringle has a touchdown on 3. That would have been a 41-yard. It would have been a 6 on the return. So it would have been 34-yard return, and the kick would have been down to. Well, it might have been a touchback. I have to look at the. Wait a minute, we got a problem here. User dropped. What happened? Game crashed. Okay, both coaches need to reboot. So hopefully they will reboot. Get out of this. Just a week away from the release of the new game. And he's just going to set it up again, not listen to me. Or maybe he is going to listen to me. So when there's that first crash, what happens is one of the coaches has a phantom copy of the game running in the background. Right now, you see my game's closed. If I bring up Task Manager, there's a chance. No, looks like I'm good. There's a chance that you'll see a Strat-O-Matic Football game running in the background. This one's clean though, so we're safe. Besides, we're not one of the participants. We're only watching. Yeah, we're good. You could, instead of rebooting, just kill the process, but I find rebooting is the safest way to avoid problems going forward in your game. Of course, I'm trying to set up my own games in other leagues. All right, let's see if these guys are coming back. Like I said, a week away from the game's release. Gary's back. We'll see what happens with Jason. So we can take a look at their stats a little bit. Patrick Mahomes for the Raiders, leading by 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Completed 63% of his passes, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 94.3 rating. Jonathan Taylor, 267 carries for nearly with 1,426 yards with a long of 62. We saw that 62 row come up on an 11-yard touchdown. Taylor's also led the team in receiving. More flat passes and stuff to him out of the backfield. Fuller had 7 touchdowns, 800 yards. Howard, 8 touchdowns, nearly 600 yards. Hopkins, 2 touchdowns, 650 yards. For the undefeated Blitz, Watson completed 67% of his passes with 52 touchdowns and 11 picks for a 114.4 rating. He is not having that kind of game today. Nick Chubb ran for nearly 2,000 yards, with a 54-yarder being his longest. Kelsey, 92 catches for 1,100 yards. They had 3 receivers with over 1,000 yards. Devontae Adams, 80 for 1,075. Justin Jefferson, 72 for 1,124. So that's pretty impressive. Catching 12, 13, and 15 touchdowns among your top 3 targets. That's pretty amazing. Let's see if they're back now. It looks like it. So we're going to get a new number. All right, we have our new number. Let me share out the link to the broadcast in case anybody wants to join me. All right, here we go. So the Blitz are down 24-10, but they got the ball back at their own 49 to start this drive. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. And everything's up there. Pitch out right to Chubb. Nobody there, but it only gets a 1. It's been that kind of day. Equal chance on that one to be the 4 roll plus 25, but instead it got the 10 roll for plus 1. Off tackle left to Chubb. And that's going to lose a yard. Now on the D card, average D card, mind you, defensive end, Porter Gustin, 4 makes the play. So instead of 3rd and 4, it's 3rd and 10. Or instead of 3rd and 5, it's 3rd and 10. No, it would have been plus 5 on 2nd and 9. Down and out to Burkhead, covered by a 5. Guess right, plus 13, and there's a first down. May have been the first down since we've been watching. On the day, it's his 10th first down. Remember, before we tuned in near halftime, all we've seen is Chicago scoring 10 additional points. Post to Travis Kelce, correctly double teamed by the free safety. It would have been a must run otherwise. 2nd and 10. Garry is an excellent defensive coach, so having just the average pass defense is not going to deter him in the least. Post to Kelce, guessed wrong. Receiver rating incomplete. I'm guessing if that would have been on Jefferson's card. What's the 6th guessed wrong, D? That is plus 26, even double teamed. Devontae Adams card. We'll check that in a bit. 3rd and 10 now at the 38. Square into Hardman. He did not move the middle linebacker to double team, which is what I think Jason was anticipating. That would have been an 8-yard pickup. Of course, a short pass on the 6 on Watson's card is a 12-yard pickup, even double teamed. So he outthought himself that time. And we might be stuck again. Here we go into this downward spiral of the game crashing. Jason's had quite a bit of problems with his game, and it was fine up until this moment. I don't think it's just me. I think they're stuck. We can get off and get back in again, just in case I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. I bet you he would go for it there. Yeah, stuck. Okay, we're going to try to continue. Be 4th and 6, and definitely based on the field position, I think he's going to go for it, especially with his offense. All right, looks like we're back in. But the play didn't go through. Interesting. I have it saved as with the 6-yard, with a 4-yard pickup. But apparently Chicago does not. I'm just the broadcaster, so I think it would be not right for me to just step in here. It's not my league. I'm not the commissioner. Curled is Devontae Adams. Instead of 4th and 6, it's going to be 4th and 10. And he's going to go for it. So we're pretty much going to get the same type of play. Fourth down at Oakland's 38. Crossing pattern to Hardman, incomplete. So the average pass defense cards are coming up big today. Oakland will take over, up 24-10 in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-yard pickup on first down. Slant to O.J. Howard, incomplete. As Malcolm Jenkins 4 makes a play, 4-4. And this game ain't over yet. 3-5 showing blitz. You get a stop here, you have plenty of time to you'll get 2 or 3 more, well, 3 more possessions in all likelihood, maybe 4. Unless there's some super long drives coming up. Intercepted. Button hook to David Montgomery. Justin Simmons, the free safety, was double teaming him. And he's going to get a 25-yard return. So forget about 3 possessions, maybe 4. He's already got the ball back near the red zone. Huge, huge play there. And Gary's wishing he just kept it on the ground and punted. Curled is Devontae Adams. He's double covered, incomplete. That stopped a 13-yard completion on Mahomes' card. Or on Watson's card, excuse me. Crossing pattern to Justin Jefferson, correctly double teamed again. And it's going to be a sack and a fumble. Oh, the offense gets it back. But they're going to be in a pickle here. Let's see if they advance it. Got 3 yards back, but that's going to set up 3rd and 14, maybe? Let's see. How do you think if we're stuck again? Turnover seemed to have been a place where that's the worst time for a crash. We're stuck. Let's see if they decide to reboot. Let me check my task manager. See, I got 2 of them here. Now let's go back in there and see how we can do. So again, the play wasn't counted, even though it was a sack, strip sack with a fumble advancement that would have set up 3rd and 14. Should let Garry host if he caught that play. Or I could share my save, but anyway. They're continuing. Again, I don't think it's from my right to butt in. Just decides to run it this time, hits a short gain instead of throwing it. Going to set up a 1st and goal at the 8. See, I hate to see impactful plays just wiped off the board because of a technical issue. But neither coach is asking me for assistance on getting that play back. Off tackle right to Chubb. Guessed wrong. Man in the zone is going to pick up 3. 2nd and goal at the 5. Keying Nick Chubb correctly is going to lose 2. Wouldn't have gone anywhere guessed right anyway because it's the dreaded 5 roll. We lost a yard. Even guessed wrong. So 3rd and goal at the 7. Well, it'd be interesting to see what happens here. Down and out to Burkhead. Correctly double covered. Incomplete. If he had thrown it somewhere else, that's a touchdown. That's Garry all over it. Garry is calling the heck of a defensive game. 4th and goal at the 7. Looks like he'll be going for it again. Nope. He's going to send out Tucker for the field goal. And it's up and good. So 24-13, an 11-point lead, 10:30 to go. In a way, that's good. That means that the lost play really didn't make a difference because 3rd and 14, likely not going to convert. It would have kicked the field goal then, too. Sweep right to Ronald Jones. Guessed wrong. And that picks up 6. If you get that message, just click OK if you're a spectator. Even if you're playing, it really doesn't make any difference. Second and 4, Taylor in the backfield now with Hayden Hurst checking in as the blocking back. And stuck again. Guys, please reboot. So both coaches are rebooting. We'll come back in a second. All right, here we go. Off tackle right to Ronald Jones. Guess right's going to pick up 4 and a first down. 24-13, Oakland on top. 9:18 to go in the regulation. Shouldn't say 9:18 to go in the Super Bowl because this game could conceivably go to overtime. Crossing pattern to DeAndre Hopkins. Guess wrong, 15 yards. When you got a big lead, or any lead, and you got Patrick Mahomes throwing guess wrong to maxed out receivers, good things are bound to happen. First and 10 at the 50. Off tackle left to Jonathan Taylor. Goes in the D cards. The guard can't make the block. He's a 0. James Carpenter. 2nd and 9. Off tackle right to Taylor. Linebacker in zone again on the D card. Loses 2. 3rd and 11. 7:30 to go. Crossing pattern to Hopkins. Not double teamed. It's 12 yards. First down. You got to double team that man. That would have been incomplete. And would have forced a punt. Now instead it's 1st and 10 at 39. 6:54 to go. In regulation. Curl to Fuller, guess wrong. $20 yards on the receiver reading. That's going to take it down to the 19. So that was a good idea for Chicago to kick that field goal. Because if they're able to hold them to a field goal, it's still a 2-touchdown game. Inside run to Taylor. Picks up 2. Clock is ticking. That's the biggest opponent right now for the Blitz. Tackle right to Ronald Jones. Going to pick up nothing. O.J. Howard couldn't make the block. White die 5. His rating is a 4. Offensive onside in plus 5 or 0. 3rd and 8. He goes 3 wide, and Jason responds with a 3-4. I don't know if I like that. David Montgomery is the back in the backfield. This does not allow you to double team. Square out left to Fuller. Long gain touchdown. Hit the receiver reading. Hit Snake Eyes. And Patrick Mahomes is not going to be denied today, folks. He's going to bring that championship home for Garry and the slight underdog Oakland Raiders as they take a 31-13 lead with under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Oh, let's take out the animation. I missed it. I think we're okay though, because it didn't go. Those kickoff crashes only happen if the ball goes in the end zone. Instead, he tried to squib kick it the last time, and Chicago was able to get it at the 49. This time he kicked away, and the Bears get it at the 48. So not much difference there. Oh no, it was another squib kick. Excuse me. Screen right to Burkhead. He's going to lose 2. Shaq Thompson's a 5 against the White Die 4. Button hook to Burkhead. Guessed wrong. As the guy covering Burkhead had moved. Incomplete. Watson under 50% for the day. Bomb to McCole Hardman. Incomplete. Guessed right on Watson's card. 4th and 12. Got to go for it.
Oh, that's so bad.
What's up? How was that shower and meal?
It's pretty good.
Like those Euros?
Guy rolls are pretty good. But speaking of those guy rolls, I need you to sign. Where's Puppy Wuppy for something?
With Hunter, I think.
Oh,
And that was incomplete. The Raiders take over. It's all over but the crying. What do you need to sign, bud? So Chicago, the Blitz, coming to this game undefeated, championship game, 18-0, and they'll walk away at 18-1. Inside run to Taylor, guessed right, still going to pick up 5. Just could not get it done. Sideline left to Taylor. It's going to pick up 9, a first down. And we're one more first down away from seeing some knees. I need a pin, but $1:15 is not calling timeout, so we could go to knees right now. I got it. It's working now. And that's the game, folks. So a great season for Jason, but just comes up short. Here, Coach. So we're going to have a little post-game chat. Let's see if they come on with me. I don't know. Here, your pin back too. Let's check it. It looks like that might be it. They both booked it out of there. And I think that's it. I think that's going to be the broadcast unless they come on in the next minute or so. So congratulations to Garry N and the Oakland Raiders. Their first Spring Fever championship, I believe. And a great season by Jason, nearly getting all the way through with a 4 nose tackle. Undefeated season, takes all the other strong parts of his team. But I think that's it. So we'll go ahead and shut it down now. Thanks for watching. Final score: Oakland 31, Chicago 13. And another Spring Fever season is in the books. Take care.